close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
Good morning, guys. So, taking my morning coffee outside today by myself because Josh is off today, which is super awesome. So he's off today, he's gonna hang out with us. We actually have lots to do today. It's not gonna be like a super fun off day. He's gonna come out here and mow the lawn because we're living in a jungle, pretty much. And the kids have a doctor's appointment today. Some odds and end kind of errand things that we have to do, so nothing too fun and exciting. We're hoping to possibly have a date night tonight, but we'll see. So I also got some vinegar that I bought. It's not like the regular 5% vinegar, but it's like 20 or 30% vinegar that's meant for like gardening. So I'm hoping to use that outside because we have so many weeds. I know I talked about this in my last vlog, but it's really hard for me to keep up with these weeds. And I don't want to use like something bad, like some sort of bad weed killer on it. So I'm gonna try that. I did that last year, and you mix it with like soap, a little soap and salt, I believe that is, and it worked really good. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna kind of chill out today. It's hot. Maybe do the sprinkler with the kiddos or something. So we'll see, but we're gonna bring you guys along with us. And let's go. Apparently Josh thinks it's a good idea to climb up a tree to cut down a branch when the kids are outside. Babe, where are you?
I'm right here.
What are you doing?
Trimming the tree.
Why not helping?
You're almost done.
Do not show Mama this because Mom's gonna be so mad.
We won't say anything.
Back inside for a couple minutes. Actually, Josh just brought the kitties outside to play because we have the solar guy coming to kind of measure our roof out because we're going to be getting solar panels. So I'm super excited about that because it's more environmentally friendly, and Josh cares because it's going to bring our bill down a bunch. So anyway, they just called to see if they can come earlier. So I'm not going to do that weeding spray right now. Hopefully I'll get to it later. But yeah, I have to clean up really quick because I don't want to be embarrassed when he comes in my house and I have toys all over the house. So gonna do that really quick, and then we have the kitty's doctor's appointment to run to this afternoon. So
I just finished up at the gym, was about to go to the town, and then realized that there's something I have to print offline to bring with me, so I'm not going to the town after all, which is I'm not that upset about, but I'm gonna have to just go a different day anyway, so it doesn't really get me out of it. So let's go see if the kids are home. I'm gonna have to mow the grass, which sucks because it's hotter than a billy goat with a blowtorch out here today, but it is what it is.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
super exciting. Josh and I are actually, you know what? I'm gonna put oil on first. Did any of you guys do this? I use a little bit of almond oil or jojoba oil to help take off my makeup. I feel like that also super helps on the eye makeup. I always like take almond oil or jojoba oil and like rub it over my eyes gently and then wash my face. Anyway, so got back from the doctor's office with the kids. Just a little checkup, they're fine. Cullen actually had like a little boo-boo on the bottom of his foot. A boo-boo, like I'm talking to like a 5-year-old right now. He had a little boo-boo and it looked like he was getting irritated, and I put a band-aid on it and everything. So she told me to, which I actually known, I've done before. I don't know why I didn't do this myself. But in case you guys didn't know, I figured I'd tell you, is that for that kind of stuff, soaking your feet or whatever, wherever else it is, in Epsom salt in a warm bath helps a lot with like cleaning out cuts and stuff like that. It's the same concept as like, you know, when you're in the ocean. I feel like cuts or acne, all that kind of stuff really gets cleaned out with the salt water. So fun fact, in case you didn't know that, I'm going to be doing that with the kids. Anyway, so I'm not redoing all my makeup. I'm just kind of freshening up. I don't have any foundation on today. I just wore like a little, excuse me. I just wore a little bit of oil with some like bronzer and blush and all that jazz. So I've been preferring jojoba oil lately to put on my skin under my makeup because it's not greasy at all. And I actually say that it's the most similar to your natural oils that you'd produce on your skin. I'm just like full of fun facts today, you guys. So I'm just doing that. I'm just going to redo my foundation a little bit just to look like kind of nice. Josh and I have not been on a date night in forever. I do not know what he filmed for you guys. I accidentally left the camera here. Actually, and then I texted him like, hey, I left the camera at home, so why don't you just film yourself? So he's kind of new with the whole filming himself thing, so we'll see how that goes and what he did. Okay, so what have I been using lately? I have been using, actually this girl at work who's like 21, Dana, if you're watching this, shout out. Told me about this. It's this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's actually like a stick foundation, and obviously I'm into more natural makeup, but I figure like a lot of the natural foundations are pretty expensive, and my skin tone's pretty hard to match because I am so fair skinned, and I'm kind of like a neutral undertone. I'm not really pink, I'm not really yellow. If I wear something with too much pink in it, it washes me out. It's just, I'm kind of an in-between pale kind of foundation. So I figured I don't really wear foundation normally anyway, so on days like date nights, or maybe if I go to work and I want to wear a little extra cover up, it's not a big deal if it's not as natural, and it is cruelty free. So, but anyway, I figured I'd give it a try. I've never really been into stick foundations because what I do with my, I've never really been into stick foundations because I always thought that would make my skin look dry, but it honestly doesn't at all. Yesterday, Isla was playing with my, whatchamacallit, beauty blender, and I don't know where it is, so we're just gonna use my hands. Mom problems. Anyway, this is just like a chatty video, you guys. I'm not gonna be giving you a tutorial. I'm just gonna tell you along the way what I'm doing. What was I gonna say? Here we go. So it came out really nice, especially if you put on like an oil beforehand. It actually comes out super nice. I don't really like to look cakey. I want it to look pretty natural. I think I told you guys a while ago that I was like trying to be really good about skincare and taking care of my skin and trying some new products, and I actually got this. It's called A313. It's a retinol. It's a French brand because I'm all about that French life. But I was excited to try it because it had really amazing reviews, and the French are like obsessed with skincare, and it's supposed to be like a retinol but very gentle at the same time because I have sensitive skin. I have not been super proactive about using it as much as I should. I've had it for weeks and I've probably used it 4 times. So obviously I'm not going to be seeing results if I'm not super regular with it. I think my concern mainly is that it can make your skin a little bit dry and flaky, and whenever I'm going to put it on, I'm like, oh, do I want to deal with flaky skin tomorrow? And then I end up not doing it. But anyway, you can use it in conjunction with like an AHA, which is like a really light kind of chemical exfoliant. So, but I'm the type that I'd rather be on the safe side. They say you can use the AHA and then like following like 20 or 30 minutes, then you can use the retinol. But I use it like one day I'll use AHA and then the next night I'll use the retinol. So that's kind of what I want to do. But I haven't been regular with it. So once I am regular with it, you think Josh will like this for date night? Once I'm regular with it, I will keep you guys posted whether I like it or not. But I like that it's supposed to be very gentle and not like overly harsh. Okay. So I'm excited about date night today. We're probably just gonna do something chill, nothing too crazy. There's actually this little village close to where we live. It's like maybe 10 minutes away, that has some really cool like coffee places and really cool restaurants, and you know, has this donut place that makes fresh donuts to order, and you can like pick all of your toppings and stuff. I brought the kids there a couple of times. It's amazing. I love it. And they're like warm, like straight out of the oven. That's the best. The kids get to like pick out the toppings, and then they get to like watch the people make it from like behind the glass, like the donuts coming out of the conveyor belt. It's like amazing. I like those little hipster villages. I actually wish that I lived in a village for the pure purpose of being able to walk everywhere. That's probably another INFP dreamer part of me, but I'm always like picturing myself. Maybe it's also the Dutch in me, because where my family is in Holland, everybody also like walks everywhere, rides their bike, public transportation. I really miss that where I am, but we're very close to places like that. So like I could drive there in like, one village is close to us like 5 minutes away, the other one's 10 minutes away. But the problem is we live off of a main road, so I can't really like walk there. I wish I had sidewalks, like that option to do that. But you know, we live in a nice area. I cannot complain, you know. That's just the dreamer in me. So you know what's funny? I had, for those of you that have taken the Myers-Briggs test and watched my last video, if you haven't seen my last video on INFPs, I'll try to link it here in the video. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I had Josh take the test, and if you guys know anything about the Myers-Briggs personality test, I'm an INFP and Josh is an ESTJ. So there's only 2 letters that you can get for any 4 of those things. So for INFP, you can get an I or an E, an S or an N, I-N, E-S. Anyway, there's 2 options for all 4 of those letters that you can get. So basically, Josh and I don't match on any of them. And ESTJ and INFP are the most opposite personalities that you can have on that test. So I was cracking up. Like every way that he answered a question was the exact opposite that I would have answered it. And we were cracking up because when we were looking on Google about like INFP and INFP ESTJ marriages, they were like, they would never work. That's the worst combination. Like they could never stay long term. And we're like cracking up because like we've been married for 11 years, together for 12 or 13 years. Like it's just kind of funny. And I think people take that test so seriously. And as I do think that it completely applies to me and applies to Josh, we are truly that personality type. I think there's variations in every personality type, and your life and your story and your circumstances all shape who you are. And I think as long as you're both mature adults and like willing to work for it in a relationship, you can make it work regardless of what your personality type is. So it's like Josh, I think, you know, when I read it, I was like, look, we're exact opposites. Opposites attract, which is obviously true, because everything that I lack, Josh has. Everything Josh has lacks, I have. So we kind of like balance each other out. But I was thinking it would be kind of funny to do a video about that, because a lot of people were, again, like saying online, oh, that would never work. I'm like, I think that'd be kind of funny to do an INFP ESTJ like chat with me and Josh. So this is kind of all I'm going to do. I'm going to go put an extra layer of mascara on, and I'm not really fancy when it comes to makeup, so some chapstick and call it a day. Fix my hair, change my dress. Yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along with us for a date night. Let's go.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. To myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our